Imagine, for a second, a courtroom that's not of this world. A trial where the ones suing are the souls of the dead. The prosecutors are actual archangels. And the judge? Well, the judge is the Most High. Today, we're diving into an ancient story of rebellion, corruption, and a demand for justice on a scale that is truly cosmic. So our story kicks off way up high, in the heavens, where four archangels, Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel, are looking down. But they're not seeing a peaceful, happy world. Nope. What they see is a planet literally drowning in bloodshed and lawlessness, just completely spiraling out of control. So what in the world was causing all this chaos? What was the crime scene they were witnessing that was so horrific it required, divine intervention? But here's the crazy part. It wasn't just the people crying out for help. The text says the earth itself was crying, its voice rising all the way up to the gates of heaven. The souls of the dead were pleading their case, demanding that their suffering be heard by the ultimate authority. And you know what? That cry for help does not go unanswered. This is the moment the trial officially begins. Those four archangels, they step forward and they act as the prosecution, ready to lay out their entire case right before the throne of the Lord of Lords, God of Gods. So here's the key thing. The archangels are speaking for humanity. They point the finger directly at the defendants, a group of fallen angels known as the Watchers. They were called that because their original job was to, watch over humanity. And the angels make their appeal to the one authority from whom, as they say, nothing can ever be hidden. The stage is set and judgment is coming. The prosecution kicks things off with the ringleader, an angel named Azazel. And what was his crime? He taught humanity forbidden arts and spilled eternal secrets from heaven. Now, this wasn't just some harmless gossip. This knowledge is what corrupted the entire planet and led to what the charge calls all unrighteousness on earth. And it didn't just stop with Azazel. Oh, no. The indictment goes on, this time against the other Watchers, led by a guy named Samlazaz. Their crimes were huge. First, they came down to Earth and had children with human women, which was a big no-no. And second, this forbidden union created a race of violent giants, the very source of the chaos that filled the whole Earth with blood and unrighteousness. So, the case has been made. The evidence of a totally corrupted world is overwhelming. And now, the Most High, the Holy and Great One, delivers the verdict. And let me tell you, the sentences are swift, they're specific, and they are absolutely final. The sentence comes down in 4 parts. First, a warning about a world-ending flood is sent to Noah. Second, the ringleader, Azazel, is to be bound, hand and foot, and thrown into complete darkness. Third, the violent giants, they're basically manipulated into fighting each other until they're all gone. And finally, the rest of the Watchers are bound for 70 generations, forced to watch their own children be destroyed before they're imprisoned themselves. You see? Every punishment is tailored to fit the crime perfectly. But this judgment isn't just about punishment. It's about hitting the reset button. It's about restoration. The verdict is a promise to completely cleanse the earth of all the sin, the oppression, and the torment, and to replace a world of bloodshed with one of righteousness and peace, to basically heal everything the angels broke. And the vision for this new world is just one of unbelievable abundance. The text gives this incredible detail. For every single measure of olives planted, it will produce 10 presses of oil, and every measure of seed will grow 1,000 times over. This isn't just getting back to normal. This is a promise of a world that is blessed beyond all measure. Okay, now here is where the story takes this really fascinating turn. You'd probably expect an archangel to be the one to deliver this final damning sentence, right? But that's not what happens. The job falls to a mortal man. His name is Enoch, and he's not just any guy. He's described as the scribe of righteousness, someone so in tune with the divine that his days were with the holy ones. And choosing a human messenger is a really big deal. It kind of underlines that this whole judgment is for the sake of humanity, and it's being delivered by one of their own. And the message he's tasked with delivering is just chilling and totally absolute. He tells them, "Ye shall have no peace nor forgiveness of sin." There's no room for an appeal here, no chance for parole. This sentence is eternal. So how do these powerful, godlike, celestial beings react when they hear their final doom from the mouth of a mere mortal? with pure terror. They realize their fate is sealed, but in a last-ditch effort, they try one more thing to save themselves. They are so overcome with fear and trembling, these watchers who can no longer even speak to heaven themselves, that they beg Enoch, the human they used to hang out with, to write a petition for them. They ask him to plead their case to somehow find them forgiveness and mercy. I mean, the irony is just off the charts. And Enoch, well, he agrees. He writes down their prayer and he reads it out loud. But as he's reading, he falls asleep and has a vision. And in that vision, the final answer comes down from on high. The petition has been read, yes, but it is denied. There will be no mercy. And this is where the story comes completely full circle. The judgment that was decided in heaven now has to be delivered face to face. Enoch wakes up and he goes to confront the leader of the whole rebellion, the one who started it all. And he delivers the final verdict in just 5 words. Azazel, thou shalt have no peace. That's it. A severe sentence has been handed down. The case is officially closed. Justice has been served. You know, this whole story leaves us with a really profound question. It presents this system of absolute, unbending justice, where crimes against the cosmic order get an eternal punishment. And it really makes you wonder, in a framework like that where justice is so absolute, is mercy even possible?